college hoops today. Liberty's off to a fast 4-1 start this season. A win over Savannah State today would be their first 5-1 start in a decade. Well, Coach Richie McKay looking for career win number 100 as LU's coach at the Vine Center. Flames a fast start. LCA's Elijah Cuffey open from the corner. That's a tray. Cuff with 13. LU on an 18-5 run to start this. Freshman Darius McGee showing a lot of confidence early this season, hitting from way downtown early in the second half. McGee would pour it on. Next series, Cuffey feeding the youngster again. He says, I got another triple for you, and the bench is loving it. McGee a team-high 15. But he also had some fast hands on defense as well. McGee forces the steal here. 2-on-1 break the other way, and he's going to feed Cuffey for the flush. 5 Flames in double figures. Liberty rolls 82-56. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and no games on the courts. The winter break is near. No basketball to report. The gyms were silent. No squeaking of the shoes, except for 2 teams, the Wildcats and the Blues. How about that? Since Virginia Tech won the ACC championship back in 2010, it's been all Atlantic Division. 4 of those championships won by the Clemson Tigers, 3 by Florida State. Just moments ago, NASCAR's first Data 500 NASCAR Cup Series race just wrapped up, and it's Joey Logano who books his ticket to Homestead. So what sort of effect does a new ball have on the World Cup? Well, when you look at the Brazuca ball from 2014, in comparison, the Telstar ball in 2018 experiences more drag in the air, meaning a ball kicked 55 miles per hour will travel 8 to 10% less than the ball used just 4 years ago. The cleanup's begun here in Annapolis from the 2017 Military Bowl, where the Virginia Cavaliers fell to Navy 49-7, but it's important to note the steps the Cavaliers took this season, coming off a 2-10 campaign a year ago to making it to a bowl game for the first time since 2011. But the second quarter, all Hokies. First play, Willis floats one on the money to Damon Hazelton as Tech jumps back up front 10-7. Then just over 2 minutes later, Duke with pressure. Willis will dump it off to the tight end Dalton Keene, and look at him go. Going outside, and they'll hit the perfect stiff arm to break for the end zone. 67 yards for Keene. The Hokies take a 17-7 lead into the locker room. They'll add touchdowns from Stephen Peoples and Phil Patterson later. The Hokies simply dominate Tech to the 31-14 win. Ryan Willis, 322 yards, 3 TDs passing. He'll need that kind of effort next week as Tech hosts Notre Dame.
And Lynchburg, the 2017 Carolina League champions.
Take a look at that. Boy, that was a wild celebration at Calvin Falwell Field last night as the Lynchburg Hillcats claimed a share of the Carolina League title. Now, the real battle to watch here for tonight, Dennis, is a young offensive line for Appomattox versus a very strong Heritage defense. We're going to see who wins that war tonight on Football Friday at 11:15. I mentioned playoff atmosphere. How about these Appomattox fans? Dennis, back to you.
Dave Wells joins us live from Raleigh with more on the Cavs. Hey, Dave.
Hey there, Danner. You know, in the NCAA tournament, how a team handles the pressure of being in the big dance can say a lot about how well prepared they are. And if there is any pressure on the Cavs right now, they really aren't showing it. To paraphrase one of my favorite movies, Airplane, should we start talking about how good Virginia Tech men's basketball is? No, that's what they'll be expecting us to do. Well, too bad. We're doing it anyway. Hokies were dominant this afternoon at Castle Coliseum. You know, no time like the present, playoff time, Football Friday. We got the Heritage Pioneer cheerleaders. You got the Heritage Pioneer here, Mark. We got a preview of tonight's game coming up next in sports.
Did you learn from your past mistakes?
I did. I need to use the gas pedal and not the brake pedal. With that advice, I take my final run, clocking in at just over 38 seconds, a full 7-second improvement. Growing by leaps and bounds right here in Virginia, I just had to get up close and personal too. It's an unusual sport that combines the best of household work to concrete work.
It's fun. That's that simple. It's interesting and it's fun.
You know, about one more week left in the regular season for ODAC lacrosse. The top seed gets home field advantage for the tournament. Right now, that means we're going to Lexington. It's the speed of the game that can overwhelm someone new to paintball, with the paintballs themselves traveling nearly 300 feet per second, meaning we're going to need some extra precautions if we're going to get on the field. Long sleeves in order to protect our arms, and a mask to protect our face and eyes. All set. Once on the field, all the players can do is wait for the game and the mayhem to start. Here in Salem, we're getting ready for the Carolina League All-Star Game, which kicks off at the top of the hour. You know, there's been a lot of build-up for this game, 22 years, in fact. That's how long it's been since there's been just Carolina League players in this matchup. I know you enjoy a game. You've got some great dance moves we're going to be seeing. Oh, I know. In fact, Emily, I got a question for you. I was talking to Southpaw during the commercial break. Southpaw really wants to see you here tonight. Got a big old kitty hug waiting for you here tonight.
I'm going to to be there.
He's acting all shy now, but he's looking. He's going to be there. He's going to be looking out for you.
How about we finish with what happens next? This is at Liberty. Do we have stall, fall, or crawl? Marissa, what do you say? I'm
All
out.
right, it's okay. I'm
Go.
going to say stall.
Stall. What do you say, Matt Ferguson?
See crawl.
See crawl. Matt Ferguson 2 for 2-0 because this comes at Liberty's Diaper Dash. Parents have their babies crawling from one end of the court to the other. Look, we got the cell phone out. Now watch. I got to show you all this. Look at this. The cell phone. Once the cell phone comes out, look how quick she takes off down the court. Look at that. All the way. She could go.
She's got some
all
swagger, too.
the way. Boom. Mom, you're going to want to upgrade that data plan. She's going to be using that phone a lot. Kenneth Fulcher tells me that despite his pain from stage 4 lung cancer, watching wrestling with his wife is their special date night activity. So for one night, the Fulchers forgot completely about cancer and enjoyed a special date night in Roanoke. The superstars of the WWE played to thousands of excited fans at the Berglund Center. But none more excited than this guy.
How are you feeling, sir? Are you ready to go?
Well, I don't know about waking up because I think I stayed up all night long.
It's a day Kenneth Fulcher Sr. and his family have been looking forward to for quite some time. Surprise! Surprise indeed. One by one, WWE superstars came in to greet the Fulchers and brighten their spirits.
It's okay if a diva
Kisses Papa.
Oh, yeah.
Just before showtime, the Fulchers' favorite wrestler stopped by to meet his biggest fan.
Hey, buddy. How you doing, man?
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet
Roman.
you.
You doing all right?
Yes, sir.
How are
Now I
you?
am.
When you can take a little bit of extra time to connect personally with somebody, make a friend, that's what's awesome, is the friendships, the relationships. That's what you take with you, that's what you take home with you, so I'm proud of that.
It's those relationships and connections of wrestling and each other that continues to get this family through one of their toughest times.
We don't experience fear and we don't back down. It was Roman Reigns' quote, battling stage 4 lung cancer.
And you can believe that.
There's lots of individual numbers in lacrosse. On Saturday, Liberty University defeated Presbyterian 21-5, moving their record to 8-3. But another number was important this day, 7. The age of Lola Danos, joining the Flames for the day in the midst of fighting for her life.
She's a firecracker, wild and always uplifting and great spirits.
Those spirits couldn't be dampened even when Lola was diagnosed with lymphoma with a mass in her chest. But fast forward just 4 months later, and Lola continues to fight through treatment, her mass having already shrunk 30%. That's when Team Impact and Liberty Lacrosse partnered to welcome Lola to the team for the day. In the huddle, on the sidelines, Lola even made the official game program.
She was cheering and she was going, go team, go team. I mean, she loved it.
She was like, I can tell her from the first time I talked to her, she was like already in, okay, I want to know who this is and who this is.
The team honored her with a signing ceremony after the game and a letter saying in part, "You've already inspired us with your strength, and you'll motivate your team with your ability to persevere and overcome challenges."
It's a good perspective. We have a good group of girls, so to love on her was really exciting.
Ups and downs. It could be a good week, and then, some weeks can be kind of rough, and she'll have some, hard times. But, she's a fighter.
And Lola's fight is the most important number. 1 little girl's determination, and 1 team who came together, inspiring each other along the way.
This is so much more than even just like lacrosse. Just to come out here, to see her smile and her joy, it's humbling but awesome.